Welcome to the dark side of the food industry, where we delve deep into the hidden truths behind the food that ends up on our plates. From the exploitation of labor that fuels agricultural production to the devastating environmental impacts of large-scale farming, we uncover the unsettling realities that often go unnoticed. Join us as we explore issues such as animal cruelty, misleading marketing practices, and the alarming levels of food waste, while also examining the health implications and the consequences for local communities. This eye-opening journey will shed light on the challenges facing our food system and the urgent need for change. 1. Exploitation of labor. The food industry, a multi-billion-dollar enterprise, often relies on the exploitation of labor to maintain its profit margins. Workers in agriculture and food processing plants frequently endure low wages, long hours, and unsafe working conditions. This exploitation is not limited to developing countries. Even in wealthier nations, migrant workers face similar challenges. According to a report by the International Labor Organization, a significant percentage of agricultural workers are paid less than the minimum wage and lack access to basic labor rights. The pressure to keep costs low for consumers often leads to these unethical practices. The industry prioritizes profit over people, resulting in a cycle of poverty and exploitation. 2. Environmental impact. The environmental impact of the food industry is profound and far-reaching. Agriculture is responsible for a significant portion of greenhouse gas emissions, with livestock farming being one of the largest contributors. Deforestation, driven by the need for more agricultural land, further exacerbates the problem. The use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides contaminates water sources and degrades soil health. These practices not only harm the environment but also threaten the long-term sustainability of food production. As the global population grows, the strain on natural resources intensifies, making it imperative for the industry to adopt more sustainable practices. 3. Animal cruelty. The treatment of animals within the food industry is a topic of growing concern. Factory farming, which prioritizes efficiency and profit, often subjects animals to inhumane conditions. Chickens, pigs, and cows are confined to small spaces, with little regard for their welfare. The Humane Society reports that the majority of farm animals live in overcrowded and unsanitary conditions, leading to disease and distress. The industry's focus on maximizing output often results in the neglect of ethical considerations. Consumers are becoming increasingly aware of these practices, prompting a shift towards more humane and sustainable alternatives. 4. Misleading marketing. Marketing tactics employed by the food industry can be misleading, often portraying products as healthier than they are. Labels such as natural, organic, and low-fat are frequently used to attract health-conscious consumers. However, these terms are not always regulated, leading to confusion and misinformation. A study by the Center for Science in the Public Interest found that many healthy products contain high levels of sugar, sodium, and artificial additives. The industry's use of deceptive marketing strategies undermines consumer trust and makes it difficult for individuals to make informed choices about their diet. 5. Food waste. Food waste is a significant issue within the food industry, with approximately 1/3 of all food produced going to waste. This waste occurs at every stage of the supply chain, from production to consumption. The environmental impact of food waste is substantial, contributing to greenhouse gas emissions and the depletion of natural resources. The economic cost is also considerable, with billions of dollars worth of food being discarded each year. Initiatives to reduce food waste, such as improving supply chain efficiency and promoting consumer awareness, are essential to addressing this problem. 6. Food safety concerns. Food safety is a critical concern within the industry, with outbreaks of foodborne illnesses posing a significant threat to public health. Contamination can occur at any point in the food production process, from farm to table. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports that millions of people are affected by foodborne illnesses each year, leading to hospitalizations and deaths. The industry's reliance on mass production and global supply chains increases the risk of contamination. Ensuring food safety requires stringent regulations and oversight, as well as a commitment to transparency and accountability. 7. Monopolistic practices. The food industry is dominated by a few large corporations, leading to monopolistic practices that stifle competition and innovation. These companies have significant control over the market, dictating prices and limiting consumer choice. The consolidation of the industry has also led to a reduction in the diversity of crops and livestock, as companies focus on high-yield varieties. This lack of diversity increases vulnerability to pests and diseases, threatening food security. Breaking up monopolies and promoting competition is crucial to ensuring a fair and resilient food system. 8. Health implications. The prevalence of processed and unhealthy foods in the market has significant health implications. Diets high in sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats contribute to the rise of chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. The food industry's focus on convenience and profit often comes at the expense of nutrition. Public health campaigns aimed at promoting healthy eating habits are essential, but they must be supported by industry changes. Reformulating products to reduce harmful ingredients and providing clear nutritional information can help consumers make healthier choices. 9. Impact on local communities. The globalization of the food industry has had a profound impact on local communities. Traditional farming practices have been replaced by industrial agriculture, leading to the loss of biodiversity and cultural heritage. Small-scale farmers struggle to compete with large corporations, often resulting in the loss of livelihoods and land. The industry's focus on export markets can also lead to food shortages in local communities. Supporting local food systems and promoting sustainable agriculture are vital to preserving the social and economic fabric of communities worldwide. 10. Future challenges. The food industry faces numerous challenges as it seeks to balance profitability with sustainability and ethics. Climate change, population growth, and resource scarcity are pressing issues that require urgent action. Technological innovations, such as vertical farming and lab-grown meat, offer potential solutions but also come with their own set of challenges. The industry must prioritize transparency, accountability, and consumer engagement to address these complex issues effectively. Collaborative efforts between governments, companies, and consumers are essential to creating a food system that is equitable, sustainable, and resilient.